Okay, YouTube, we're back. Okay, we are in the inside greenhouse for the fall garden, right? And we are up. We're up, and we're feeling good about today. And we want to talk about some things that's going on in the greenhouse, right? As you can see, we've had some aloe plants right here that were overseeded, and they just dropped in, and so we had to transfer some of those out. It was way more than that, and we transferred those out and moved those over. So we're dealing with a transplant issue, as well as the apple banana plant that we actually got not too long ago. We had to transfer that out as well and put it in because it was in one of these small cups, and we had to move that over. So one of the things that we've been dealing with is mold, right? A little bit of dryness, a little bit of moldiness, right? A little bit of even what you consider uh uh just some people call it mildew, right? But it's like a mold thing that sometimes that gets on your plants, right? It gets into, because it's not gets on your plant, but it gets into the soil. Okay, and you can see there how it's doing that a little bit, right? So one of the tricks of that is that you want to add a little bit of cinnamon, okay, a little pure cinnamon, um, to your watering time. Okay, so we water with a little worm, a little worm tea. Okay, we mix it with water with a little worm tea, and we that's to give it a little bit of nutrients, and we water it. So we realized that this was a little bit of getting a little bit moldy, so we took care of that today, and we're just hoping that that it bounces back and everything's healthy. Now, at certain spots you have to be careful because here, right here, I can see where that was where I first started mixing the uh the uh the cinnamon in with the worm tea in a cup right here. And if you don't mix it right, you can see that sometimes some of that cinnamon gets on there, and it's a little bit, maybe just a little tiny bit too much. It shouldn't do too much damage, but the other ones look really, really good. So I'm gonna come back in the next couple of days. Hopefully it'll dry up, and I'll be able to come back again and possibly hit it again with more douse, and it'll stop it. You know what I'm saying? So everything seems to be going good. We have a couple plants that we actually ordered, and these ones are getting outside of the the space that it needs. So I'm going to transfer this one tomorrow for health purposes. This one right here, you can see that this one right here has got a little fadedness to the leaves. So I'm going to prune that. Okay, you want to prune those leaves off of there because those leaves are doing nothing but dying and sucking the energy from the plant and keeping it from growing. So when you see leaves changing colors, go ahead and prune them off. It's okay to prune them off. Okay, don't keep them on there. They need the restoration. They need the relief. The plant needs the relief of that particular uh, 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 leaf, that life that's dying away, so that the other leaves can continue to grow. Okay, um, don't be don't be so suspicious about it. Don't be so so scared, so fearful, so timid about removing the leaves. Go ahead and remove them. Okay, it's fine. Um, also, what else do we want to talk about today? Like I said, besides the mold that we're going to be dealing with for the next couple of days, what another thing that I want to talk about is we have a lot of fruit in our house. So the other day we had a lot of avocados that we were using, and we took them. We knew we had them from somebody that we got them from. Shout out to that person that shared it with us, our buddy, and our fishing buddy. And he actually when we got him, he had him for a while, so they were going bad, but we got him anyway because we just wanted the seeds, right? Avocado trees, right? So basically, really shout out to him. Definitely thanks for that. And so we got that going on. And another thing with that, because we do have a lot of fruit, like bananas and cherries and strawberries that we have sometimes that grow in our own yard, and sometimes we go to the store and we buy them too as well. Depends on the situation and what we have in our yard for that season or whatever. Those things will bring fruit flies. So we got a few fruit flies going on around in the area, but there's a really easy trick to getting rid of those. So you just want a little bit of apple cider vinegar and a some kind of petri dish, or even a small cap from like a bottle or whatever, right? And you want to put a squirt of dishwashing liquid in. Okay, that will draw the apple cider vinegar will draw them to the area. They will drink off of that, and that will in return, when they get the dish soap within them, that's in them, in the mixer, it will actually make them sick and they will perish. Okay, so that's a simple way to get rid of fruit flies, okay, in your house. So we're going to be taking care of that today too as well, because they start floating around, and that's just a little irritating. They don't bite, they don't do anything to anybody, but you don't want them in your house, right? So we're going to take care of that today as well. Um, Also, shout out to the queen, right, for getting the UV ray lights, right? As you can see, they're very beautiful, right? Like I have a few of them. This really helps with the natural sunlight that we're not getting outside. So you get these, and you can really turn them up, right? And you have to figure out the volume of them. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to over because it's so close to the plants. You don't want to over poison them. But that's the word's not poison, but you don't want to give them too much light and burn them out. You know what I'm saying? So we had to figure out the conditions of the weather that's in here, that's inside of this greenhouse versus to this light and how close it is, because of course they can be moved. You know what I'm saying? Just there's nothing but little arms on a clip, right? So really easy, right? Really simple, really easy trick. Not it's not really necessarily a trick, but it's definitely a really easy support system for your plant life. Okay, so if you're thinking about getting you an inside greenhouse like we have, then this is something that you can look into. It's not expensive at all. Okay, it's affordable. If you're in a garden, if you're into gardening, this is something, and you live in a cold climate area as we do, like in Ohio, right? It gets cold, and we like to garden throughout the year, especially this time of season, especially when you're dealing with fall and winter's coming around the corner, and the prices of food are ridiculous because basically this administration that's been involved with so much I would say, use the word scandal, right? And when it comes to our food, our processing of our food, right? And they want to blame everything on the vid, and in reality, this could have been handled way better, especially since I believe that we are partially responsible. This is not just China, with the little vid thing. I think this is also uh, some of our politicians are, I believe, in my opinion, this is my opinion, YouTube, that they are criminals. They got a lot of criminality going on, and they always trying to control the narrative of everything. And so I believe that they are their own. They could be their own worst enemy in the end of all of this, especially if this goes down the way that I believe that it's going to go down, where they're going to get caught for all of their crimes against humanity. Okay, and so give me 1 second, family. I'm gonna water this one plant. I think it looks a little dry. I stuck my finger in it and it looked really, really dry. So I want to give it a little drink. So speaking of this administration, today, Jan Psaki, right? I think that's her name, Jan Psaki. She is the head press secretary for Joe Biden. Okay, your president. Okay, She's the head press secretary. She is not only is she not only is she vaccinated, right? She has gotten the vaccine. She's also has the booster shot, so she's double vaccinated and all this, right? But today she comes out and says that she has caught COVID. So that means you won't be seeing her up there, doing the secretary press and talking and everything, when they come on live and everything, right? Supposedly, because she has it, right? Uh, if she has it, then and she's double vaccinated, she has the booster, right? What is that shot for? Everybody else, what about Colin Powell? You know what I'm saying? They said he was too, and he passed away. What is going on, right? But they constantly ripping us a new asshole, right? To go get it ourselves, right? But everybody that they know that's getting it is sick and passing away and carrying on. Now, me as a citizen of the United States. Hi, everybody. It's your boy, the Conscious Growing Garden, right? The garden guru here, right? I got the queen downstairs, the scientific one, right? That runs this whole little ship. I'm the hustle and the muscle. She's the scientific one, definitely into this. And a lot of the science that I've learned over the years of gardening is definitely through her. So shout out to her and all the garden channels that we also watch, right? Kim Callie, the Growing Network. I so many other ones I could think of off the top of my head, but I don't want to start saying other names and forget, what I'm saying, those people. So go, if you're looking for gardening, you can definitely check those people out. Definitely. Uh, Morning in my gardener, morning gardener. Okay, shout out to you guys. Definitely, you guys don't know it. You've been a blessing to us, as far as us learning and things of that nature. So, so basically, back to Jan, Psaki. She gets the jab and the booster, and she somehow tested positive for COVID. So if you're still getting it, if you're still contacting it, what is this scene thing for? What is that for? Why are you asking people and mandating people to get it? You see what I'm saying? This is some out of control BS, right? And now that, I guess, hopefully if enough of this keeps going down, these people will start backing down from what they're saying about, trying to stop Kyrie from playing, and all of this hypocrisy crap that you can see right plainly in your face, that this is what these people are doing. Definitely hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Um, but we're gonna maintain ourselves, y'all. This is why we're doing this right here, because we know that this is creating a self-sustainability of being able to grow one's own food and feed your own family without needing to lean upon anybody, because people will let you down. Okay, people will let you down. No matter how much you think the word political or government or your left wing or your right wing, whatever you like, right? Because a lot of our people love the left wing of this country. We love the Democrats. But these guys get in office and destroy shit all the time. But most people think, oh, we could give Joe Biden another chance, because Barack, he couldn't get nothing done. But Joe Biden probably gonna help us out more, and I truly believe that a lot of those celebrities and the mainstream media got together and taught people how to hate President Trump, because they didn't want him in there. Because I truly believe there were a lot of things that were going on in our country that was illegal, far as politicians, and they were trying not to get caught, because most people thought that Hillary was going to win, and there was no way in the world that that Donald Trump was going to get in, and that everybody would know, all everybody's secrets would be kept, because of course Hillary knows, because hell, she's been part of that shit since Bill was in the office. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, and here's the thing: our black people forget that Joe Biden is the one who wrote the crime bill. Okay, that sent our black men to jail. These are the same suckers that we done found out. If you watch movies, you can see where some of these people our own government been floating, and people watch Snowfall, watch American Gangster, right? You've seen so many movies where they keep telling you that our American government is the ones that's floating and flying drugs into our communities, and turn around and arrest your shit for the same shit they're flying in. They'll float it in here and then get you to sell it, and then arrest your ass for it. That's a hypocrisy ass shit. That's a setup. That's a straight setup, right? So I know for a fact that Joe Biden wrote that crime bill. The 94 crime bill. He wrote it. He wrote it. Bill Clinton signed it. So you guys put the same dude who was arresting you guys' asses every day back in the White House. Kamala Harris has locked up more black men in California for little bags of weed than anything on the fucking planet. And now she's your vice president. Right? And watch this. Anybody that walks around here that doesn't do drugs or whatever, they don't care. That ain't my problem. I ain't involved in that. And I don't think that I'm on here advocating for illegal drugs. I'm saying there's a purpose for certain things, and if it's maintained and done right, and if this life is done right, people won't just want to get high and get fucked up, especially if you have a good life. Most of the people that get fucked up is getting high or whatever. They either want a party life, party time, or they're struggling with something in their personal life. They're unhappy and they're looking for something to balance themselves out or to get away from what they're dealing with. So they get high, right? So a lot of times these people are just as guilty of doing drugs as you and I, especially since they floating and flying that shit in here. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll turn around and arrest you for it. So we need some more transparency. Of course, this is what Mr. Biden said that he was running on. Transparency, right? But the sucker won't come out and say nothing about, oh, we getting vaccinated and booster shots and we still catching the shit. Right? Now, if you want to know what I think the truth is, right? I don't really want YouTube messing with my channel. They already don't like what I'm saying right now. So, but this right here, I just want to sneak it in real quick and say this. It's my opinion, YouTube. This is not a fact. I don't know this for a fact. I believe that Jan is a person of interest in crimes against humanity, and she does not have the vid. I believe that's what's going on, is that she's going down. She's going down. Okay, I think a lot of these people are being caught doing crimes against humanity, cover-ups, and all kind of things of that nature, right? And they're going down. And then what they're doing is, since they're telling and snitching on other people, their reputation is staying intact. Not telling them, oh, they really went to jail, or they ain't get more, or they right. They're not gonna tell that, right? They're just gonna say, hey, you got vid, or they died, or whatever. They're gonna make up some excuse for you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that that's a fact, or that you should, you should do your own research behind that. But it is what it is, right? So the beautiful plants in the greenhouse, in the fall garden greenhouse, where we're getting ready for some of the fall plants, even some of the spring plants that we're gonna do early, and of course our trees, our fruit trees that we got going on, right? We got the miracle fruit, we got the goji berries, we got watermelons, we got moringas, we got the apple banana tree, We got another banana tree over there. We have the muscadines. We have lemon grape. We have strawberries. We have the red baby. What is this? We have the orange. We have the what's that? We have the okay. Let me see. The red baby watermelon, right? The ruby rock parslane. We have the we got blueberries, right? I mean, we doing it big time, y'all. We doing it big time over here, right? Getting ready to be able to feed one's own, right? Every year, right? The Conscious Growing Gardener family will not fall off when it comes to gardening, because we understand that this is not only just something that we do as a family, for healthy eating habits. We are starting to see that this is going to end up actually being a way of life, period, and not just for us. So, guys, if you are a gardener, if you are a part-time gardener, if you've never gardened before, if you've been thinking about it, if you see the prices of food and you know this is going to be a situation where and not just the prices of food, but what about the shortages, right? Now, of course, we can still make it through and eat this and that, right? You have to substitute this from that, right? But this could really become unhealthy. This could really become unhealthy. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you now. I honestly feel as though a lot of the stuff that we get from the grocery store is borderline unhealthy. Okay, I have tomatoes down there that I bought yesterday from the grocery store. I know I have to use them today, because if I don't, they're not gonna be any good anymore. Okay, now somebody gonna say, well, why you don't have any tomatoes in your house now? Garden guru, conscious growing gardeners. Well, here we are at the end of the season, and this season, because of so many things going on we had a lot of loss of life in our family, and some things going on, personal things that I don't want to get into. We did not do a spring and summer garden this year. So we don't have any tomatoes that we normally grow, which we just have to go in our yard and get them out. So we don't have that this year. So, but we did make sure that we kept the seeds, that we have the seeds. We didn't grow them, we didn't plant them, we have them, and so we'll be planting them this spring outside in the garden. And you guys will be more than welcome to go live with us, especially if you watch this video and you like the content and like some of the things we're saying. Come on and hit that subscribe button, right? Hit the bell so you can notify when we upload a video, right? At least until we get enough people on the channel watching us, right? Until we're able to go live. And this is a beautiful place. This is a beautiful little setup to go live in. I know people are like, well, what is that silver stuff on the this is a greenhouse, and what that is particularly built so that it will reflect off the lights. Okay, we got grow lights in here, and these grow lights will reflect off all of that. You see that blue that's from the UV ray lights that reflects off there to give a more balanced all around sun growth potential, or just like you know the feel of that heat, because I can even feel that it's warm in here. The feel of that heat in here to help the plants grow at a good temperature, at a good at a good standard. So shout out to like I said, shout out again to the Queen and to all the other gardeners who have participated in our growth and understanding of it, whether they know it or not. We've been watching you guys. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Shout out to all the potential gardeners, those of you who are watching now, who will one day soon, right, be looking to order your own seeds, right, from Amazon or wherever else you can. It used to be that you could just go directly into the store, okay, directly into the store and get you some seeds, right, and um, you know, especially around this time of year, oh, it'd be great. Like it'd be 10 cents, 7 cents a seed, right? They'd be everywhere, right? And this year you can find any. You can't find any. You know, you have to go to Home Depot or Lowe's. You know, you can find a few there. But the dollar store used to be full of seeds, right? You can go in there, the little packs, right? But fortunately, right, with you guys support, right, and help, right, we will be having our own because we start actually people don't know this, the Conscious Growing Gardeners actually started on Facebook and we've just recently moved over to YouTube. So we are now getting prepared to start our own seed harvest and our own seed package where we will be having our own seeds for sale here. You know what I'm saying? On this channel, we'll be talking about it and we'll be having the links below where you can buy your own seeds. We'll be doing it on Facebook as well. So shout out to us, right, for helping the community and helping our people to grow steady, right, fast and organic, right? Definitely, right? You want to have that natural food as much as you possibly can, okay? All right, Conscious Growing Gardener family and those and other YouTubers, as well as those that are in chat or going to watch this a little later, right? Go ahead, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do me a favor and subscribe. So it's not going, it don't cost you nothing, okay? That way you can catch us when we upload the videos, and we'll continue to talk about what's going on, right, within the greenhouse, right, within and in that P life, right. We'll talk about public school system sometimes. We talk about politicians. We talk about the parenting. We talk about those preachers that especially those hustling ones. We talk, we don't like this negativity, but we gotta spit the truth. We definitely gonna get on these criminal minded, you've been blinded, looking for a starlight mine, you can't find it. Politicians in the game out here destroying New York, right? Destroying every city they can with their mandates and their vaccines, even though we can constantly and uh, uh, we continue to see that even with the booster, these people are still getting sick and in some instances even passing away, depending on that person's health and longevity of being able to deal with that type of thing. So you guys be safe, be careful, okay, and be blessed. All right. It's your boy, the Garden Guru, signing off. Shout out to the Queen as well, the scientific one. We are the Conscious Growing Gardeners, and we're out. Peace.